here not too long ago. We've just been busy, so I haven't done a whole lot of videoing, or haven't done any videoing just yet. But there's the car. Everything covered up. I think that's just covered up more for sun than it is anything. There is the driver's side. And there is the passenger side. We went back simple. Went back to the design we had back in 2017. The only difference is then we didn't have any sponsors. This time we have 3. So that's our only difference. We just wanted to go back with something plain, clear. Not a whole lot going on. We're not big wrap people. We don't really care a whole lot about wrap. So, and this is cheaper. So we went back this way, and we're excited to be back plain and simple. But I'll video as stuff starts happening tonight, stuff starts going on. We are first out to hot lap, and I drove 14, so we'll probably be up toward the front qualifying. So, of course, we'll video everything, and we'll take you guys along for the ride tonight. Alright guys, we've been heating the motor. everywhere tonight. You see them all in the trailer playing. They're playing their little hearts out. Maggie and Madden's over here playing. I gotta get him on video so his feelings don't get hurt.
I leave mine at home in the closet.
Oh.
I learned that years ago.
Or it gets scary.
I know where they're at though.
It's always scary when the quiet man gets mad. Alright, so Brandon's done with that tire in what seemed like maybe 30 seconds. It was probably really about a minute. But he's gonna work on this one now, and then we'll be on some fresh rubber for qualifying. Wild man here's being crazy. You better quit running with that sucker or you're gonna stab it in your throat. This is my poop head nephew. My other one somewhere. Oh, he's sitting in there. There's the other one, other boy. The only two boys in the whole crowd. That's my nephews. And then we got some friends' kids in here. roll a dice and maybe invert, but I don't really know what that, if that means anything for us. I don't know if like if we finish 12th, we'll start. I don't really know how it works because it's been a long time since we've ran a double feature like this. But and when we ran a double feature, the night we ran a double feature, we won. This was in limited. This was a couple years ago. We won, and then he rolled the dice and inverted. And I think he inverted like 4 or 6. I think it was 6 because I think it was just a regular dice, and I think he got the worst number. And then he came back and won the second one as well. So that was a really good night for us. It's gonna be tough for him to do that tonight, but we're gonna hope that he at least puts on a good show starting 17th. What'd you think?
I mean,
driver didn't listen to what I told him.
I'm gonna have to get me a new signal person, but I'm gonna have to do that knows what they're talking about.
You want somebody else's signal for you?
I mean, you gave me the signal, but I wasn't 100% sure what you said. But regardless, I was still a little snug.
He knew I said top. He just didn't know how far up top he needed it.
typically you don't run that high down here. I mean that was 100% my fault, but at the same time I tightened the car up too much. So by the way, I've done away with that. I freed it back up just a little bit. So we'll go out here for this first feature, and I mean that's what we're doing this weekend. We're testing for next week. So
next week's what counts.
Right. I mean we want to have a good run tonight. Don't get me wrong. We want to have a good run for sure, you know, but
our race car we were looking at.
We're testing, so as long as everything goes good tonight, we don't tear nothing up, and we can get some notes and be better prepared for next week, we'll be all right. So, I mean, as long as the track is racy and we can move around on it, I think we'll be all right tonight too. So.
All right, guys. So you heard it from the driver. We'll start pretty deep in the field tonight, but I think there's like 28 cars, and they're starting all 28 of them. So realistically, we're not starting as deep as we could be, but we're starting pretty deep. But
it's gonna be interesting.
Generally, when he starts deep, he generally does pretty good. We started that far back in a crate racing. Let me clean the lens off. We started that far back in a crate show one time, and we bolted on old tires. We were like, we're not going out there and burning up good equipment. We're gonna make 2 or 3 laps and we're gonna pull off. That's not how it worked. 2 or 3 laps, he was making a lot of ground and making up a lot, so we stayed out there, and I think that night we ended up finishing, what, third? Was it third? That the night we finished third, Joel? That crate night when we said we were gonna pull off?
Yeah, started 15th or 16th.
Yeah, started pretty deep, and Brad was making up a lot of ground in the feature, so he stayed out there and actually ended up finishing third on old tires, not good tires. So there's no, it can be done.
Battery charger.
He's gonna have to work on it, but it can be done.
Cause battery charger.
And got a lot of faith in our driver. I think he'll do pretty good. If you heard me in the hot lap for the qualifying video, we did it with a GoPro because we completely forgot to take the good camera up there. So the qualifying is with a GoPro. But you may have heard me say, man, you suck. I didn't mean to say, man, you suck. I meant to say, man, that sucks. He definitely don't suck. He's a great driver. I say that all the time. I know he's my husband and I'm partial, but he's an excellent driver, and we brag on him a lot. We're proud of it. But he'll have his work cut out here, but I think he'll be able to get it done. He'll be all right. All right, guys, you've seen Brad making adjustments on the right rear earlier. Now he is making some adjustments on the left rear. So we'll see what kind of progress we make with this one and see where we go from here. What do you guys think about our new body? Do you like it?
think that's what happened. And something mayhem ensued after that.
We weren't really making up any ground after that last caution, but we also weren't losing anything. So, and the 11th place car was a good ways behind. So we should start 10th in the second feature. So that's good, better than 17th. We're making some changes. The guys are putting fuel in it. We're gonna make some tire changes. We're gonna make some setup changes. We're gonna change probably a good bit of stuff, and I'll show you guys that as they start making those changes. Patrick is putting fuel in it. We got the battery charger on it, because Lord knows we need it after that. There's like 3 red flags. That was absolutely the roughest race we've been in all year. And the sad thing about it was a super race, which a lot of those cars, especially in the back, weren't supercars. We weren't even a supercar. So there was a lot of cars that weren't supercars. I hate that so many cars got tore up. I'm just thankful our car was not one of those cars. Thankfully, Brad drove through every one of those wrecks, and I don't even think he has a piece of body that's even bent. I think he may have like a quarter panel. That quarter panel looks like it's a little bit bent. And that one got bent just a tiny bit. You can see that. Not very much. That was on a restart when somebody went and then they decided not to go, and it kind of watered everybody up. But anyway, lots of work going on. We got 3 features, and then we'll go out for our second feature. Hopefully that one don't take as long, and we'll go green the whole time, or at least most of the time, and not have 19 cautions. But Andrew's gonna work on taking those tires off. Patrick and Brandon are looking at tires. They're about to put it on our tire demon and get those ground. Brad, I told you he's going to be making some changes. He's making some changes on the right rear over here. So as they work even more, I'll turn you guys back on. Right now you see what's going on. Tires being ground, Brad's making adjustments, Andrew's getting all the tires off. We appreciate everybody watching thus far. We know this is going to be a rather long video. I apologize. It will actually be 2 videos because we'll have 2 features. There's no way we'll be able to squeeze 2 features in 1 video. So this will come out in 2 videos. The first video will come out probably tomorrow. The second one may not come out till Monday. I'm not 100% sure. It's just whenever we get time to do them. But they will come out at separate times, and it will be 2 different videos. Let's do a recap of the first feature, since I told them earlier on this will be 2 videos.